Well, this won't be much of a recap. Things weren't looking great coming into the game with the injury news. Chubb out, down two offensive linemen, just an assortment of other injuries, and, the undefeated Cardinals coming to town. Now, they had their issues of their own, but not quite as limited as Cleveland, and, coming off the loss last week. Wasn't looking good again, and then just quickly it got worse. The Browns' first possession, they go 3 and out. The Cardinals move it down the field. They score a touchdown, go up 7-0. Cleveland gets the ball back, hoping to maybe tie the game up. Definitely, obviously, the only thing they had in mind was tying the game up, because they get into another one of these situations where it's fourth down, fourth and relatively short. They're in field goal range. It's the first quarter. Like, as soon as they did not convert the third down, I believe Baker ran it, and did not get the first, I just yelled, kick it, kick it. And, of course, they did not kick it. Mr. Analytics, Kevin Stefanski decides to go for it. Baker got sacked. Then obviously, even beforehand, a field goal would have seemed nice. Fine, and just good enough there, right? That's fine, unless you just absolutely don't trust your defense. You have to score touchdowns every possession. Possibly that's it. Maybe he's acknowledging, look, this defense is a bunch of shit. I got to score touchdowns. Don't worry about that Bears game. Don't get excited. The Texans, half of that game we played against a guy making his NFL debut. I don't know what happened in the Vikings game. But other than the Vikings game, the defense has not really been much this year. So perhaps that's it. That's why he's passing all these field goals. So then Arizona, the next possession, oh my God, a couple of penalties that were legitimate penalties, a face mask, I believe, I don't know, another one. Then there was a pass interference on Denzel Ward. Then there was a roughing the passer, unsportsmanlike call. That was just unbelievable. Just two horrible calls, within 3 plays. Taking Arizona basically all the way down the field. They score again. Then the Browns get the ball back. Baker's hit from behind. He fumbles. Luckily, Arizona's just held to a field goal there, and then they throw an interception. So that's when I bet. At that point, there was a play. It looked like Baker had missed a guy. It didn't look like he was having the greatest of days. I know that shoulder's still banged up or whatever's going on. He might need to rest that shoulder, if you know what I mean. Maybe give Baker a rest for a week, and let's get Case Keenum in there or something. Because something just isn't looking right. Look, it's possible they're going to turn this thing around and come back. It was still just the beginning of the second quarter, but I had clearly seen enough. Arizona just looked like they were strutting off the field, like, oh, we got this. This is a joke. Like, somebody told me the Browns were good. You've been lied to, Arizona. They're still just okay. It's looking like they're on their way to being a 500 team. Baltimore, Cincinnati both won again today, so they're falling behind in the division race. I don't know. They'd be the equivalent of a lottery pick if the season ended today. I don't know. I'm sure they can still turn it around, win a bunch of games, make the playoffs, even win the Super Bowl. But come on, really? Does anybody think that right now? I know we might have thought that a couple weeks ago. Even at the beginning of last season, thought they got a good team. Let's see what kind of run we can make. And then late in the season, they were like a Super Bowl sleeper. Yeah, well, we know how that season ended. And right now, well, I don't know. Not looking great. What is? I'm a little curious what the score is. Let me see. Hold on. I'll see. I checked out at 17-0 a while ago when took some trash out and just did some shit. And I was like, nah, I'm still not interested. I got other things I could do. I can't. I dedicate 3 or 4 hours every Sunday they play to these guys forever. They're gonna do this again. I'm out. That's 23-14. Actually, okay, so they've cut it. It's a 9-point game now. Are we at halftime? Yes, we are indeed at halftime. Baker 2 touchdown passes. It looks like they turned it around rather quickly once I turned it off. Well, maybe that's what they needed. Maybe they just needed me to turn it off. Looks like Peoples-Jones is having himself a game. All right, guys, well, I don't know. I'm still out. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait till the end to upload this, or maybe I'll just upload it right now. I can't decide. Y'all are probably watching the game right now anyhow. All right, guys. I went long enough for a game that I only watched 10 minutes of or something. About 18 minutes. Boom. Let me know how it ended. I'll check. I already have checked. 23-14 at halftime. Who cares? I'm out. What do the analytics tell you when it's 23-14 at halftime and the other team's getting the ball? According to Kevin Stefanski, might as well just quit right now, man. Yeah, I don't know. ESPN might even tell you. Doesn't ESPN tell you, what's the odds? Or is there some kind of, Gamecast or something? Yeah. Statistically, what is it? 77.8% win probability for the Cardinals. Let's just forfeit. Call it a game. That's what Stefanski says. It's analytics, man. Like the broadcaster said, it's the only thing you can do. It was 4th and 3, and they were in field goal range, and the broadcaster said that's the only thing you can do. Give that guy a knuckle sandwich. All right, guys, boom.